Hey, how's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the vlog. In a previous video of mine, I showed you how to set up this thing, the eSheen OTG receiver for FPV, and in that video I showed you that I was going to be using it with this thing, my tiny little Tiny Whoop clone type micro drone thing that I got here. And after I filmed that video, you guys were asking me where'd I get that little bug from. Well, Tiny Whoop, if you don't know, is a tiny little micro drone. In comparison, here's a tennis ball. Here's a Tiny Whoop here. You can see how big they are on size. But the original Tiny Whoop is a Blade Inductrix quadcopter, and it costs about $100. So, if you don't want to go out and spend $100 on it, I'm going to show you real quickly how to build a tiny little micro FPV setup for about 60 bucks. You ready? Here we go. First thing you need to do, go online, find yourself something like this. An eSheen or a Fury B F36 micro quadcopter. Comes in a box like that. Comes with a little remote control like this. Second thing you need to get. You need to go onto Amazon.com and you gotta find this little FPV camera. Next thing you need. This is the important part if you want to be FPV. You need an FPV monitor. That's what you need, FPV monitor. So here you go. You go on Amazon, you find one of these. Now this is called the Verahawk FPV Watch. And as you can see, it's right now broadcasting video from the Tiny Whoop. This little device costs about $30 on Amazon.com. I'll put the links in the description below. But if you don't want this watch, you can go out and get the eSheen receiver and use it with your cell phone in a pair of VR goggles. So 10 bucks, 20 bucks. Now, when you get this, there's going to be a little bit of assembly that you have to do, and it's very, very easy. I use a different style battery because these come with a little small, I think they're like 150 milliamp batteries that kind of fit in this little thing here. You can go online and you can find a bunch of little accessories for a Tiny Whoop or to build your own Tiny Whoop. You can buy motors, props, you can find frames, everything. You don't need them. This is something that you're going to bang around in your apartment. You're going to hit tables with it. It's going to bounce off the roof. You don't want to go out and spend a lot of money on this thing, like a $100 Blade Inductrix. So when you get this, the only thing you have to do if you want to use a battery like this, is find yourself a little connector like this. I don't know what it's called. I'll unplug this so you can see what it looks like, because this is where it gets kind of technical. When you go out and buy batteries like this, it's going to come with a plug on the end, like that. Will focus? Can you see it? So you need a plug like this. You got to make yourself a little connector here, and when you make the connector, it's really easy, and I can show you this really easily because this canopy is clear. All you have to do is find the positive and negative on the top of that board and solder the positive and negative from the camera and the positive and negative from this little lead wire to the very top of the board, still leaving the bottom port open if you want to use the regular battery. You can bang around your apartment. I use this thing and I go flying through from one room to the next. I go flying under the tables, I go flying around myself, and I have a great time learning how to fly FPV with something that only costs 60 bucks. So hopefully this video gave you enough information to go out and build your own little Tiny Whoop. I got things to do, so I'll get back and talk to you soon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the vlog. Talk to you later.